Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl, Miss Lisha. So today I'll be showing you guys how I taught my beautiful friends how to make yam porridge and cook a fish. So, guys, we started off by cutting the yam and sectioning it into square shape. So, could you guys believe this was the first time for my friend to cut this yam into square shapes for yam porridge, and she did a great job. You guys, watch and see my beautiful friend Mata cut the yam. So at this point, we were contemplating on whether to add the third yam, and we've already sliced like two tubers of yam, and we decided to add the third yam because there were a lot of people that were going to eat the yam aside the three of us, and we really decided to add the third yam, and that was it, guys. She really did a good job cutting the yam for the first time. I just showed her how to cut out the back and cut the yam or section the yam into square shape, and she really did a great job, guys. So, guys, after cutting the yam, be sure you wash the yam very well, like 2 to 3 times, to get off the slimy nature of the yam out of the yam. So, because yam, it's always slimy, but when you cook it, it's not slimy. But while cutting it or while washing it, it's usually slimy. So I washed this yam like 2 to 3 times to get out the slimy, until the slimy stuff goes out from the yam. Then you can cook your yam. In other words, this is me washing the yam, and afterwards I put it in a pot and set it aside, and then we started prepping the fish. So, guys, I added salt to my fish, but if you want, you can use vinegar or you can use salt, but I prefer using salt to get rid of any germs that the eyes might not see. So what am I doing, guys? This is me sectioning the fish, giving some holes for the seasoning to go through. And meanwhile, if you haven't seen my video on how to make croaker fish, coleslaw, and chips, go watch it. I really explained in details to how I prep my fish. So this was me just going through with the remaining fish and sectioning it. This is a really good way to get your seasoning go into the fish. And afterwards, I washed the fish after sectioning it, and then we started marinating the fish with all our ingredients, which I'll still show you guys. So watch and see. So, guys, I started off by using 2 seasoning cubes. We use chicken seasoning cubes. You can use any cubes of your choice. And afterwards, I went in with 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. I also used fresh cayenne pepper, crushed one preferably, because I still like crushed to plain well ground pepper. So afterwards, guys, I added the garlic. I used 2 spoons of garlic, and then I added a tablespoon of ginger, and I also added the 3 to 4 spoons of vegetable oil, and I stirred. So afterwards, I washed my hands, baby, because I touched the dustbin, and you don't need to get dirt into the food you're eating. And afterwards, Martha and I went in and we started seasoning the fish, because it would make it easier for us to eat. So we had to get our 2 hands and start working together. So, guys, this was me putting adding a tablespoon to each to each opened layer in the fish. This is to get the seasoning into the fish very well. After adding into the sections that has been cut open at the back of the fish, please be sure you go into the middle of the fish and still add your seasoning to get a unique taste. So we ran out of we ran out of our marinated sauce, so I had to go back and like make another sauce for the remaining fish. And afterwards, guys, we added the remaining seasoning into the fish and we set it aside. Watch and see, guys. Also, if you're adding with your spoon and it doesn't go through, please use your hands and make sure the spices or the seasoning penetrate into the fish, get into the holes. That's what I mean, guys. So afterwards, this is how the fish looks like, and we put it into the oven and we went in to start seasoning the yam. I've already cut my onion. I added in one whole onion and we went in with 3 seasoning cubes into the yam. And after adding 3 seasoning cubes, I added a tablespoon of salt. This is the salt. And I went in with my red oil. I added 2.5 spoons of oil as well. So watch and see, guys. So the 2.5 spoons I mean, guys, is the cooking tablespoon. If you're measuring, but with the smaller spoon, you count like 7 to 8 spoons. So guys, the last thing I added was the seasoning cubes, and afterwards we have to cover the yam before cooking. This is how sumptuous and delicious the yam is already looking without being cooked. So guys, I covered the yam. I cooked for like 10 minutes. We came in and stirred, and this is the final look. Voila, so delicious. I went in, added my spinach, and that was it, guys. If you don't have spinach, you can use any vegetable. So guys, this is the final look. Don't forget to like and follow me, Delicious.